Welcome back to more Pikmin 3 Deluxe. Last time we saved Charlie, so this time we're returning to the tropical wilds. It seems that the signal originated from this area. That treasure hunting Olimar must be here somewhere. You know, this is the first place I landed on this planet. Was he really here with our key this whole time? Plenty of time for nostalgia later. Let's track down that signal, and don't pass up any fruit we see on the way. For today, I want a fairly even assortment of Pikmin, but I also want to prioritize rock Pikmin for something coming up later. Now that we have all 3 crew members, we'll be able to explore a lot more of the tropical wilds. Over here we have a wall. I want the yellow and red Pikmin to work on this, and not the rock Pikmin, because they can actually bounce to the other side of the wall while attacking it, and we don't want to draw the attention of the Whip-Tongue Bulborb too soon. Over here, we also have a Hermit Crawmad returning from Pikmin 2, and they're fought the exact same way, so let's wait for it to attack, and then charge at it from behind. We might have to wait a little bit, because we don't have water Pikmin, so we can't chase it all the way back, but we'll leave it alone for now, and turn our attention to the Bulborb. Once again, attack its eyes to stagger it, to keep it from eating any Pikmin, and overall this isn't too dangerous. Past this Bulborb, we also have a tunnel over here, so let's have the rock Pikmin dig this out, and we also have a little dirt pile over here. This dirt looks pretty soft. Can we dig it up? Let's have the yellow Pikmin dig this up, and we'll have the red Pikmin excavate this fruit over here in the meantime. So, while we're waiting for this, we have something very interesting to find in this particular hole. We have bomb rocks from Pikmin 1. They actually work a little bit differently. I found a peculiar rock with a powerful energy emanating from it. So it doesn't get mixed up with the other Pikmin, I'll make it selectable with L and R. As you can see, yellow Pikmin aren't the only ones who can pick up bomb rocks in Pikmin 3, which is actually really nice. This will definitely come in handy later, but for now, let's actually catch up to the rock Pikmin in the tunnel. We need all 3 crew members for this, so let's make our way through here, round up the rock Pikmin. By the way, another difference in Pikmin 3 Deluxe is that the whistle's range is much wider than in the Wii U version, which is actually really nice, but also kind of cheap. I could probably climb up with someone's help. It's very helpful, obviously, being able to whistle Pikmin from really far away, but it does have some unintended consequences of being able to save Pikmin from farther distances than you were really intended to in the original. We have to toss the captains up to here, and then make our way to another ledge with an armored cannon larva. With the whole crew here, I think I can make it up. So let's toss the rock Pikmin at it. I recommend not using other types of Pikmin so they don't get crushed. The rock Pikmin can get hit by the boulders and will survive. They'll basically be planted and eventually will pop back out of the ground. So yeah, there's no real threat to the rock Pikmin in particular. I am missing one. It's probably over here somewhere, or maybe not. It might be further up this path. Yeah, there it is. It's actually trying to pick up the fruit. We'll toss the Pikmin up here, and then toss Charlie up to help them carry some of the stuff back. I don't want them to carry the armored cannon larva back, which is why I'm tossing them into this corner, because it can actually block something later on. Alright, let's have Charlie command the Pikmin to carry the fruit at the very least, and we'll explore a new part of this area. Off in the distance, we have a bouncy mushroom like the one we saw in the distant tundra. Unfortunately, we can't carry this fruit back all the way because we need to build a bridge first. I also lost a Pikmin somewhere along the way. Again, this is actually a good demonstration of this, being able to whistle Pikmin from really far away, which definitely can break some of the difficulty balancing a little bit in this version, and there's actually no way to select the original cursor distance, which is actually kind of a shame. I kind of wish there was an option, even though I actually really like how convenient this is. But yeah, I've actually had situations where the Armored Cannon Larva blocks the route that the Pikmin need to take the bridge pieces. So yeah, that's why I left that on purpose. Alright, let's round up all of our Pikmin, dodging the Hermit Crawmad along the way, and there's something that I actually always forget this is even an option. I only discovered this in Deluxe because it is indicated by the little screws in the ground. Over here, we have an unfinished bridge. If someone else was here, we can toss a captain and our Pikmin over here, meaning we can actually get a lot done in this one day, more so than I ever thought, actually. For the longest time, I actually didn't do this because I didn't think it was an option, so I basically had to go the long way around with Charlie's group, essentially, right now, and basically build the bridge from the opposite direction. So yeah, you can get over here much earlier in the cycle, which is actually really nice. While they're working on the wall, we'll have Charlie. Also, we have an orange bulb orb, like in Pikmin 2. They can actually wake up from proximity rather than from a direct attack. By the way, these are called Scudder Chucks, which again is a very good name. A lot of the Pikmin 3 names are so good, and almost retroactively make some of the Pikmin 1 and 2 names feel a little bit basic by comparison. We have some Wollywogs, some Fiery Blowhogs, and a data file. I'm actually going to leave the Pikmin over here while I go to get the data file. Actually, I think I missed another one. We also have the Peckish Aristocrab, if I'm not mistaken. It's over there, so we can't exactly reach it with our current Pikmin, unfortunately. But it also has a claw made out of crystal, so it's a very interesting enemy because in a case like this, you might think you need water Pikmin, and you technically do, but to actually break its claw, you'd actually need rock Pikmin, meaning that's actually a very frustrating fight that I'm thankful I don't have to deal with quite yet. Over here we have some more bridge pieces, but I actually don't want to retrieve them yet, because I actually want to blow up that wall first. Also, we have a new type of enemy, the swarming shear grubs. They tend to congregate around items, and they don't attack Pikmin, they're just kind of a nuisance more than anything. So let's get them out of the way. They actually, they don't really do much in terms of attacking or bothering Pikmin, but they are a distraction. So yeah, it's good to deal with them like that. We have another little dirt mound there. We have some more slooches over here. So we basically are going to wait until Alf's crew is in position from the other direction. Over here we have a swooping snitch bug. Unfortunately, all the rock Pikmin are elsewhere, so we don't have the easiest time fighting this one. But overall, that's still not too bad. We have a data file on this little stump, and we have another fruit. We'll have the red Pikmin dig this out, I guess, and we'll have the yellow Pikmin work on the bridge. Again, yellow Pikmin, if I'm not mistaken, are better at digging things up, but a lot of times it's just a case of, like, not wanting to swap Pikmin out too much. By the way, that's actually something I really like in the older games. It was very easy to accidentally throw the wrong kind of Pikmin because of the cursor. So it's actually really nice having, like, one type of Pikmin, and you have that type of Pikmin for every task until you run out, basically. It's actually really convenient. So you don't have to worry about accidentally, like, throwing a red Pikmin at an electric fence, like in Pikmin 2. Like, that could technically happen quite a bit. Alright, let's make our way back to Charlie's location from this side. We have a very scenic little waterfall with a fruit at the top. Ah, that's refreshing. And we have some more bomb rocks, so let's have the yellow Pikmin deal with that, and we'll clear out the fire enemies with the red Pikmin. Luckily, the pyroclasmic slooches aren't very difficult to defeat, so even with only like 20 red Pikmin, that is more than enough, as long as you're careful and make sure to attack from behind so it doesn't actually have a chance to eat any Pikmin. With that taken care of, let's have Charlie send the Pikmin into this little dirt mound, and we'll have them basically uncover more of the bridge pieces. So yeah, there will be cases where the bridge pieces are out of sight, and you actually have to, like, excavate them. In the meantime, we're going to have the yellow Pikmin and the red Pikmin work on some other things. We might as well try to get some more nectar for a Pikmin. In general, I almost feel like flower Pikmin aren't as, like, are definitely not as necessary as in other games. Like, it's obviously good to have flower Pikmin, but I almost feel like it's not as much of a requirement. It's like Pikmin have better AI, so they keep up with you a little bit better anyway. So in general, that is actually really nice. Alright, let's test out these bomb rocks we found earlier. And as expected, they are used to tear down stone walls like this. These will take 3 each, and be careful not to throw a Pikmin to the other side, like in the older games, or older game actually. Bomb rocks were in 2, but you weren't able to pick them up. I'm actually not going to worry about the orange bulb orb for now. We have 2 bomb rocks, which unfortunately is not enough to actually break past this next wall, but we might as well make some progress at tearing this down. So yeah, we have to basically wait for the bridge parts to be unearthed, which should be relatively soon actually. So we'll have the rock Pikmin work on this, we'll have Alf actually take the red and yellow Pikmin to work on this pile of grapes over here, and we have a very familiar looking berry plant that we're going to have the yellow Pikmin carry back. At this point, we actually don't need to do a ton. This is all very optional at this point, but we might as well work on a few more things in the meantime. Our main objective is to get past the area with the other bridge by the snitch bug. We've already cleared a path there, so at this point, all we have to do is round up all of our Pikmin and Captains and make our way over. We also have a cherry over there, a Cupid's Grenade, as it's called. But unfortunately, we don't have any Pikmin that can carry that. We don't have any Pikmin that can reach that because it's surrounded by water. So we'll have to save that for another time. So yeah, they're carrying back these little berries, which we'll see what they're like in a bit. We are quickly running out of time, so while analyzing. The SS Drake is calling us. Commencing analysis of recovered plant. Large amounts of ultra-spicy essence detected. Unsuitable for consumption by crew members. But perhaps it could be useful in some other way. Let's collect some more of it and see. We'll have to try that out at a later time. For now, I kind of want to rush over and work on some story progress. Let's round up the Pikmin on the way back, and with our full squad again, we are going to carefully toss the Pikmin across to the other side with this little stump here. We also need to toss at least 10 Pikmin over, so we'll have to be mindful of that as well. Can't do this on my own. We're picking up a strong signal, but we can't seem to actually reach it. If we had a third party, we might be able to, but I just got an out-of-office message from the boss. He probably doesn't get much reception at the beach. We're kind of on the beach too, but it's not quite the same. Captain Olimar. So let's toss some Pikmin over, and then we will make our way across. By the way, in the Wii U version, there's actually a male Sheargrub here that can actually eat Pikmin. Given that it's actually kind of cheap, I'm glad it was actually removed from this version, so it doesn't, like, eat your Pikmin while you're trying to make your way across. It's actually very annoying. But we can push this now. And we have a path to the source of the signal. However, we're actually not going to explore that area because obviously we do not have enough time. I want to quickly rush over here to round up the one red Pikmin that wasn't in the main group collecting this fruit. And again, we'll try to collect some more berries tomorrow. Each area, I think, has a berry plant, so it's not a big deal not being able to, like, find one, or find enough of the berries today, but we definitely want to collect more in the future for a very specific fight in the future. There's one fight I'm really dreading, especially in a Deathless run like this, and this berry, as you may have guessed if you've played Pikmin 2, is actually really helpful. But yeah, we actually made a lot of progress in our first day back to the Tropical Wilds, and yeah, we have a straight shot to the signal, and we'll be investigating this tomorrow. Hehehe, new fruit, yes! Having analyzed several different types of fruit, we're now able to triangulate fruity position. We can now use our radar to locate fruit. Display the location of fruit even in areas you haven't explored. We've worked hard today, and now it's time for our reward. It's good to build our juice supply like this. We should be alright for a little while. Our Pikmin numbers didn't really change much, but we actually got quite a few fruits. And yeah, our main goal though was trying to make story progress and open the way to the signal. Checking the replay really quickly, we still have a lot of fruits that we haven't found yet. Actually, there was one that I easily could have reached and I completely forgot about, to be honest. We'll probably try to pick that up tomorrow if we have enough time. But yeah, this is probably the first day that really would be fun in co-op, because you could have like one captain over here doing all this stuff, and then have the other player trying to clear out this area. So yeah, I feel like this day would be a great showcase of co-op, and it's almost surprising that co-op wasn't even in the Wii U version for the campaign. It was actually added for Deluxe. It was only in the mission mode that you could actually play in co-op, and it's honestly a shame, and it's a really good feature to have, and again, this area in particular would probably be a really good showcase for that. We return to the site of my original crash landing. Something here is sending out an electronic signal. Was it there earlier? It seems that the signal is somehow connected to the Hokutation, who picked up our cosmic drive key. It's going to take a team effort to track this thing down. Saving our planet is turning out to be more difficult than I thought it would be. This area is quite warm compared to other regions on the planet. Quite warm? This is a tropical paradise compared to the Arctic wasteland where I crash-landed. I would love an Arctic cold fruit juice right about now. Well, Brittany, I think we've earned a little reward. Perhaps we could go for a nice refreshing swim. No! I mean, with all due respect, sir, the oxygen concentration here is much higher than that of Kopai. Removing your spacesuit would wreak havoc on your system. Alright, calm down, Alf. Don't get your swim trunks in a bunch. So we'll investigate the signal next time. So thank you for watching, and I hope you'll join me next time for more Pikmin 3 Deluxe.